a lot of people are moving away from vinyl and moving on to digital formats, either being CDs or being CDRs or being directly from the laptop via Serato or
Right.
Tractor or whatever. But how do you feel about that?
Well, I play CDs now because it's easier for me to travel with, and I can bring a lot more music. I don't think I'm gonna move over to Serato because I really don't want to be focusing on a computer to look for my next song. I think it's just too much stillness and just it takes away from the life of what I do. And when I'm DJing, I'm very animated. I have a good time and I move and I like to, find my music and go through it. And I think it's just part of the flow of when you're DJing. So, I do use vinyl at home when we do special nights and everything. Like next week I do a night called Flashback. I'm doing a night called Flashback at my Roots party, and I'm bringing out all vinyl for that, so. But, I'm using a lot of CDs, and I have tons of music, from way back till now. But like I said, I think it's a clever piece, using Serato and the software and all that and the other softwares that came out. But I still want to hear sonically it feel like the way of vinyl does, you know what I mean? But at the same time, as I said before, what I don't like about it is that you're too concentrated, looking into a computer to find something when, part of DJing is also moving and shaking to the beat and feeling good and giving your energy to the people that are in front of you. So
Still standing DJ. If a DJ can't dance, he can't really entertain.
Well,
the crowd.
you don't really have to dance all over, but
No, I know.
there is a movement, there's a flow, there's a rhythm that you
Yeah.
have when you're DJing.
Yeah.
And that all comes from turning around, looking for that song, putting it back in, working the crossover, working your effects unit, mixing those records, and catching that groove, right in that pocket.
Totally. What do you, Louie Vega, see for the future of house music?
I just think that we just need to stay creative, and not be afraid to try new things and collaborate with others, even if it's in other genres. I think that we just need to expand more, finding new artists that can lead the way and, because I really feel that it's about time that the artists come back. The DJs became artists, the DJs are doing great and doing things out there, but a DJ can't sing on the stage, you know what I mean? And a DJ can't, you can give yourself musically and do great things and produce great albums, but having an artist to represent a project and be out there performing it and singing it and touching people, I think it's about time for that again,
Because it's another way of touching people. Because otherwise, it's mostly been DJs and music geeks that really appreciates what the DJ or the producer does on stage,
which is fine as well. But
but for the general public, of course, it's can more appreciate a singer or a guitarist or whatever.
Well, for me, that's what I've been focusing on, really developing a lot of artists, With Anane, she has a new album called Anane's World coming out. It's on Tommy Boy Records. I've put out an album from Mr. V. I put out an album from Luisito Quintero, who's an amazing percussionist and has a whole band leader. And Sarah Devine, who's R&B, soul, vocalist. She's amazing. The next Elements of Life album that I'm doing is going to be more of a homage to women, and it's going to be a very powerful album. I have now Anane, Lisa Fisher, and Cindy Mizell, who are lead singers on the Elements of Life project, and poet Ursula Rucker, who's on there as well. So I got a lot of good people coming together, and a lot of beautiful women telling beautiful stories. So I'm really looking forward to the album.